Well, it's nice to see everybody. I've got 7 p.m. and like to start on time. So just a quick welcome to our Expedia Cruises Tuesday night travel talks. Tonight, we're featuring one of our preferred partners, Insight Vacations and Uniworld Boutique River Cruises. I can't wait. You can tell by my background. I can't wait. I will be in Egypt with Uniworld coming this November with our group. So excited to do this trip. Just a couple of housekeeping notes for you. Everyone is muted upon entry into our Zoom session. You do have the ability to turn your cameras off or on. We'd love to see you, as I like to see everybody when I'm on. It's also been so long since we've been able to socialize, but hopefully with maybe today's announcements in BC, for those of you not in our province, but we'll have some gatherings that we can do indoors and things coming up. So that's been super exciting. We also have the chat feature at the bottom. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please put them in there, and we will do our best either during or after the presentation to get everything answered for you. Just to introduce myself, I'm Janice Strand, one of the owners of Expedia Cruises and your host for tonight. I'm part of a great group of 10 locations in the province of BC, from Vancouver Island here over to Vancouver and its vicinities up to the interior of BC. We thank you all for joining us tonight. You can see the 4 owners here, and we have those 10 centers among us. We've been hosting these virtual events for many months now, in hoping that we can inspire, educate, and let you know what's been happening in the travel industry. Because boy, there's been lots happening in the travel industry in the last 15 months, ups, downs, all around, changes this, that, it changes faster than I can shake a stick at. So we want to make sure that everyone is feeling inspired, because travel is opening up. I can say I'm maybe one of the lucky ones that gets to do this June 29th. We just had the announcement today. We've had the announcement a couple of weeks ago. Things are definitely looking brighter. And some of you have been in talking about 2021 travel as well. So with travel opening, many guests are booking for 22 through 2024 where available. It's a great reason to work with your local consultant, as there's many changes and consistently changing environments, processes, and of course the regulatory requirements, and all travel will be a little different to start out with. So our consultants here at Expedia Cruises have been keeping up to date with this never-ending entourage of changes, and we're here for expert advice before, during, and after your vacations. We so appreciate you joining us this evening on this another hot day in BC. And now I'm going to turn over to our strategic account manager for Insight Vacations and Uniworld Boutique River Cruises. Good evening, Paula.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Janice, for the very nice introduction, and to all of you this evening for joining us on this, what can I say, warm evening. If you haven't grabbed a glass of cold water or a lovely glass of cold wine, rosé or white, please do so now. And I'm happy to be here with you this evening, spending about 40-45 minutes showcasing both Uniworld and Insight Vacations. As Janice mentioned, in the past 6 weeks, we've seen a tremendous increase in travel and bookings with the recent changes in regards to July 5th and the elimination of the quarantines for all Canadian travelers that are going to be traveling international and returning back into Canada. More and more countries are opening up to our international visitors. So it's a great opportunity for us, and thank you to the entire team of Expedia offices that are here, and my partners that are great partners for me. It's a great time to talk about Uniworld and Insight Vacations and what we've created for you while we've been away for about a year and a half. So whether you're looking for new adventures or exploring or getting to new destination, or a trip to reconnect with family and friends, because I know so many of us are just beginning to do that with some friends and family, but some of us have, and we're fortunate to have family overseas, and it's a great opportunity to start planning for either a beautiful luxury river cruise or a guided vacation. So our premium luxury brands are part of the world's leading travel company, the Travel Corporation. It is a family-run and family-owned business driven by service for more than 100 years. We are so proud to be debt-free across all our 40 award-winning brands, which means that you can travel with a peace of mind that we continue to be committed to providing the best-in-class of standards on every single trip that we operate. So amongst those 40 brands, what we did this past year is we put the best of the best together. And we created a very special collection called the Velvet Collection. And so this evening, I'm pleased to share with you today the truly unique, authentic, and unmatched experiences we offer with Uniworld and with Insight Vacations. So here we go. Welcome to Uniworld Boutique River Cruises, where the world is your canvas.
Like the world's most admired masterpieces, every Uniworld cruise is one of a kind. And from day one, our goals have been the same: to go above and beyond for our guests in every capacity to provide a travel experience unlike any other. So what's that look like exactly? We're so glad you asked. From the moment you step on board any of the 17 ships in our boutique cruise collection, you'll notice that unique is what we do best. Every ship is a work of art on water. Just ask our guests.
I think it's unique the way they've decorated this ship. Wonderful.
You deserve the best. On board, on shore, and wherever your travels take you. Make today a masterpiece with the world's best and most awarded luxury river cruise line.
Oh, I always lose this slide. Gets ahead of me. So as the world's best luxury river cruise line, we continue to elevate every aspect of river cruising to an unmatched level, ladies and gentlemen. With our decades experience, we've created the most impressive all-inclusive vacation on the rivers today. From the tiny noticeable touches to our fleet of 19 one-of-a-kind ships, there is good reason we are also the most rewarded river cruise line. At Uniworld, as many of you know, and I hope some of you have already traveled with us, we simply put our guests at the heart of everything that we do. River cruising is absolutely the best way to cruise, and the best and most luxurious river cruise is Uniworld. Sailing by river means enjoying all the conveniences of your traditional cruise, along with all the benefits of inland travel. Stopping in multiple destinations on every trip, you'll visit bustling cities like Paris and Rome and Geneva, but you'll also visit some beautiful hidden gem villages, only unpacking once, of course. And even while you're on board, you will be immersed in local sites with ever-changing views, always outside your window. With Uniworld, you can always expect luxurious in-room amenities, our one-of-a-kind award-winning ships, free-flowing premium wines, beer and spirits, five-star farm-to-table dining is always available on board. Multiple choices and options for daily excursions, onboard entertainment, delicious locally sourced farm-to-table cuisine, and so much more. All at the highest quality and all carefully crafted for the ultimate travel experience, and all included in the price of your trip. So there's all-inclusive, and then there's the unmatched level of inclusive, luxurious amenities that only we provide at Uniworld. To ensure truly carefree and effortless travel, we've gone ahead and included it all for you. So the only thing you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy your vacation. We offer carefully curated excursions, unlimited premium wines, as I mentioned. There's also free Wi-Fi access, and of course, our delicious five-star table dining. We also offer an onboard fitness center and wellness classes with a certified wellness instructor. And we've got a few, I think we've got about 25 bicycles on board our ships, as well as Nordic walking sticks for some onshore use if you want to get around and about while we're docked in these beautiful cities. There's also a variety of onboard entertainment. There's also some beautiful and enriching art classes, history lectures, local entertainment, and so much more. Oh, come on. There are a few slides that don't want to work with me. For those of you that haven't traveled with us on Uniworld, each ship is truly inspired by the very rivers upon which they cruise, with distinctive themes and color palettes, custom-made fabrics, personally selected original artwork, which is one of a kind and actually curated by the chairman and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Tolman, down to the finest detail. Everything is flawless, and we consider every detail. Our ships are seamless. They have a beautiful old world charm with the latest technologies, of course, and innovations and ultra luxurious amenities, of course. Our boutique river cruises are basically stylish floating boutique hotels with inviting spaces, exquisite antiques, custom fabrics, and original arts, as I mentioned, like Monet, Picasso, and even the beautiful artwork from Chagall. So our Mrs. Tolman, who is actually the founder of our sister company, the Red Carnation Hotels, sought to bring this beautiful and boutique feeling of the hotels, of the Red Carnation Hotels, to the river. And still to this day, at 90 years old, she's still a true and integral part of the design vision of every ship that you see. Service, of course, is at the heart of everything that we do, so be ready to be pampered and definitely spoiled. We truly treat our guests like family. It is truly a philosophy that is instilled in our company culture as a family-owned business, as I mentioned, for more than 100 years. We are driven by service. We are guest-centric. There is an atmosphere that is welcoming throughout our crew. And at Uniworld, we always like to say that no request is too large, no detail is too small. We also have, ladies and gentlemen, the best staff to guest ratio on the rivers today. Each guest receives our crew's full attention and unmatched attention to detail. We have a guest ratio of 1 to 2.3 staff to guest ratio, which is certainly unheard of on the rivers today. Our staff's passion is apparent in their matchless attention to your interests, not their interests, like remembering your drink order from the day before, or even actually venturing off the ship to surprise you with some local chocolates that maybe you mentioned in passing while you were on shore. Extra dirty Grey Goose martini with locally harvested olives. How does that sound to anybody? As is everything else you can think of. With our ultra exclusive amenities, you can enjoy unlimited beverages on board, including many top shelf spirits such as Grey Goose, Absolute, Bombay, Bacardi, Jack Daniels, Crown Royal, Bailey's Irish Cream, all the local favorites, but everything is premium. Uniworld also travels. We are so fortunate because we travel to some of the most amazing and delicious wine regions of the world. Our onboard wine menus are expertly curated by our staff of sommeliers to reflect the local destination. You can enjoy a lovely bottle or a glass of Chianti while sailing through Italy, or a bottle of my favorite of Châteauneuf-du-Pape when you're traveling through one of our 4 river ships in France. On board also for our beer and lager aficionados. We travel and we visit some local breweries. That'll give you a chance to explore and taste some of these beautiful lagers and beers and ales that we offer our guests. At Uniworld, we treat cooking as an art form, a very delicious art form, as a matter of fact. While dining on board, as I mentioned, you'll be treated to world-class cuisine with fresh ingredients locally sourced from the destinations we visit. So our crew, our chefs, they actually have local tours. So once they dock, they do have a really short excursion. They'll take you to these beautiful local markets, and they will be picking up some of the meats and vegetables and fruits that later on you will be dining and enjoying either for lunch or for dinner. So when in Italy, for example, your dinner may consist of a beautiful prosciutto di Parma pizza or an ossobuco Milanese prepared to your liking, of course. We also offer a variety of vegetarian and vegan options that are perfectly prepared as you like them. If you have a specific meal preference, just ask one of our chefs and they will be most definitely happy to accommodate. Delay? There we go. The one thing more stunning than stepping on board is actually stepping off. Every Uniworld cruise is meticulously crafted to an experience that you won't find anywhere else, filled with moments that are each more breathtaking than the last. We've gone seriously. Our teams have been working tirelessly. They've gone the extra mile to ensure our included and optional excursions immerse you in the authentic culture and sites and cuisine of the places you visit. If you try and visit a lot of these sites, or it's very difficult. So we've done all the work for you. Very similar to, also we'll talk a little bit about Insight Vacations as well. But we've done all the work for you, from visiting Doge Palace or the Palace of Versailles after hours, or museums without the crowds. Every Uniworld cruise is meticulously crafted to be a once-in-a-lifetime experiences that you will find nowhere else. Our masterpiece collection also, it includes some very unique and different and one-of-a-kind experiences. You can do some wine tasting, some cheese tasting in some local cheese farms. And also, if you want to have a little fun, you can take a little sidecar and spend your afternoon cruising through the beautiful French countryside as well. So nothing on board is cookie cutter when it comes to Uniworld. So your time on shore shouldn't be either. We have several options that are included in your excursions each day, so you can explore exactly how you'd like. The choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. While on shore, you can join our Let's Go excursions. And as I mentioned, you'll have several options of included excursions, but you can also explore them as you like. So it makes your trip far more personal. When we say let's go, that's exactly what we want you to do. So you can choose from, as I mentioned, guided walking, hiking, cycling, kayaking. And if you do the morning with the masters, you can play a round of golf. That's another option as well. On our village days, we include an in-depth look into some of these quaint and beautiful destinations we visit and the local people who bring them to life, such as a trip to the island of Burano, which I actually had the opportunity to visit in 2019. You take a short ride in a boat over to the island of Burano, and it's the lace that they have. They're actually true specialists. You'll enjoy a lovely lunch and spend the afternoon admiring the beautiful and colorful buildings that make this this little spot so unique. And also, we have our do as our locals do. These are excursions that can include anything from riding the subway to stopping into a cafe for a local treat. So where does Uniworld go? Choose any destination in Central Europe, Italy, France, Russia, or Portugal and Spain, or you can either choose a river or choose your favorite ship. We have so many clients that actually want to travel, on say, for example, the St. Catherine as she's traveling, and we do have many destinations that she does sail in. So the choice is yours. From there, all you need to do is just contact your Expedia travel advisor and prepare for a unique boutique experience unlike any other. And then for those of you that want something a little bit off the beaten track and a little bit more exotic, we are pleased to offer you also Egypt, Peru, India, China, or Vietnam and Cambodia. These beautiful off the beaten track adventures with their unsurpassed luxury on Uniworld are truly something to appreciate. Well, we've definitely been busy, but we've also been waiting. For 2021, we continue to elevate the standards of river cruising with our new super ships. We are overjoyed because these past 2 weeks, we finally have put ships in the water, and we're so excited. We welcome back some of our loyal guests, not only for this first sailing, but it was the first sailing of the SS La Valencia. She is the only super ship that is docked in the canals of Venice. No other river cruise company has that privilege, and we're very, very excited. So she sailed a couple of weeks ago, and then this past weekend we launched the SS São Gabriel, and she will be docked in. She was inaugurated, she was christened on Sunday afternoon, and she set sail on the beautiful waters of the Douro on June the 18th. And also we've got the Mekong Jewel that we will be operating for Vietnam and Cambodia, and our newest super ship, the SS Sphinx, which I know Janice from West Shore is excited to be traveling with us on November, actually, November of this year. So we're very, very excited. So let's take a peek at just what we've been working on.
How do you elevate the #1 river cruise line? We have a few ideas. It's the #1 river cruise line like you've never seen it before. 4 new super ships coming soon.
I can actually say, and I'm so happy that soon has already arrived, so I'm absolutely thrilled. With countries opening around the world and opening their borders to international travel, as I mentioned briefly, on July the 4th, our 3 super ships, excuse me, the St. Catherine, the Joie de Vivre, and the Bon Voyage, return to the rivers in France, beginning the lovely sailings of Burgundy and Provence, Paris and Normandy, and the brilliant Bordeaux. And again, in Peru, we've got the Area Amazon that starts September the 1st, and the Sphinx, which hits the waters, the beautiful Nile, on September the 25th. So let's just go over them really, really quickly. The Mekong Jewel is actually the newest of our most luxurious ships on the Mekong River. This is an all-suite super ship. It includes 2 dining venues, 1 main restaurant, and al fresco eatery on the upper deck. The Mekong Jewel actually replaces the Mekong Navigator. It was constructed by sustainable, eco-friendly materials and features a beautiful swimming pool, a spa, a hair salon, nail bar, 2 lounges, and a library. 68 guests, ladies and gentlemen. So when we're talking small group travel, this is what makes the river cruises and with Uniworld so attractable to a lot of our clients. And 51 crew. I think it's even better than 2.3, the ratio. So the attention to detail that you will experience from our crew, it will be absolutely exquisite. And we also have on the Mekong Jewel the largest suite on board. It is actually an incredible 924 square feet. So for someone that wants to do a little bit more adventurous and travel to Asia, this is absolutely a beautiful ship and beautiful itinerary. Next, we have the Sphinx. We already have the River Tosca. There's Janet, she's all excited. We've got the River Tosca that we have been operating for a number of years, but the Sphinx, she is top secret. I don't even have any photos yet, but I will share them with everyone in Expedia as soon as I get them. She will make her debut, as I mentioned, on September the 25th, and she will offer 2 gourmet dining venues, a swimming pool, a massage room, and 42 generously appointed suites. And as you can see, again, the size of the ship only holds 84 guests, a small departure, and 58 crew. Beautiful Egyptian artwork, fabrics, and handcrafted furnishings will definitely bring the beauty of this beautiful region to life while you're sailing. Oh, I got ahead of myself. So I'm so excited. I got pictures of La Valencia, so I'm happy to share them with you. It departed, as I mentioned, on June the 20th in Milan. Our guests spent 2 days before they traveled to Venice, where they boarded the SS La Valencia. This ship is truly inspired by the Italian artist and textile designer Mariano Fortuny. This beautiful floating boutique hotel features signature touches lounges and the company's ships are known for. So more suites, more dining areas with space for social distancing, and more luxurious finishes, while maintaining, of course, one of the highest crew to guest ratio. As I mentioned, this is the only super ship that is docked in the canals of Venice, and we look forward to welcoming only our 128 guests on board this beautiful ship. And I'll share a few pictures with you. Let's see if the slide moves for me. There we go. So this is the Grand Suite, and as you can see, the design was truly inspired by this amazing Italian artist and textile designer, Mariano Fortuny. The next slide is the Ristorante Rialto. This is where you'll be enjoying your breakfast, lunch, or dinner amongst the other restaurants that we have on board. And this is the sun deck. Who wouldn't? I would rather be not sitting in my kitchen today and being on the sun deck. Absolutely, enjoying the beautiful destination of Italy. Next, the São Gabriel is the newest 50 cabin ship, on the Douro, and she made her inaugural debut this past weekend. She is simply gorgeous, designed to embody the beautiful Douro River Valley. The ship offers some beautiful, lavishly appointed suites. This is actually a refurbishment. She has been created into a super ship. It used to be the Queen Isabel, and we've done an amazing job, and I know that you will be totally impressed. Butler service, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you saw it on the previous slide that I had. It is available on all our super ships except for India and a few other destinations in the exotics. But if you're traveling through Europe, you will have butler service that is available to you. And again, the guests on this ship, only 100. Again, a very small group, and again, 50 cabins to choose from. There she is. There is the beautiful sun deck on Sunday afternoon before she left. The master suite, the lounge bar. I mean, it's just exquisite. I mean, the care that has been, put across when it came to the design is absolutely beautiful. The lounge bar. So I'm sure I've got some takers already for these beautiful ships. But what I have next for you is something that's new. For Uniworld, and I'm really excited to share something that is a new way to travel with Uniworld, combining all the best of river cruising, land, and train travel. Our cruise and rail itineraries represent the most innovative and exciting new way to see the world. We're thrilled to have found a brand new and amazing partner, Golden Eagle Luxury Trains, for our cruise and rail journeys that brings the Uniworld standard of luxury to the private train experience. Golden Eagle's stylish design, excellent service, and daily local excursions are top-notch and, of course, all-inclusive. On both the river cruise and the private legs of your journey, you'll enjoy ever-changing views right outside your window, visiting a variety of destinations in one trip without having to unpack every time. Comfortable transportation and having everything taken care of for you. You can do it as a pre or a post cruise. Addition to your time sailing in an all-inclusive luxury with Uniworld, you'll embark on the best train experience that the world has to offer. Golden Eagle's stylish design, excellent service, and daily local excursions are top-notch and complement the luxury standard that you, our Uniworld clients, totally deserve. Pair your boutique floating hotel with a luxurious gliding hotel. Like we're just naming and calling it. I love it. It's called a gliding hotel. When your ensuite cabin is an elegant private compartment during the day and transforms into a comfortable bedroom for you in the evening. Feast on the delicious cuisine served with fine wines while you watch your destinations glide by. And for Uniworld guests, I just wanted to let you know that your Golden Eagle train will reserve an exclusive dining car where some of the most delicious recipes that Mrs. B. Tolman has will be shared with all of you as well. But you do have a separate compartment that is different from all the guests that are traveling on the train. Some of the offers that we have, the itineraries are just beautiful. Milan, Venice, and the Swiss Alps. It is for 62 passengers. It is unique to Uniworld. The itinerary is ideal for experienced travelers who are looking for a unique way to travel. Many of these experiences are best discovered on foot, actually. If you like to get out and about, romantics, connoisseurs of wine and food, and lovers of art and architecture will definitely love this amazing adventure. So our clients will spend 14 days exploring the most glamorous cities of Europe and its most tucked away villages. You'll cruise through romantic northern Italy and board a private train for 3 nights to soar by the snowy peaks and charming lakeside villages of the Alps. And we do offer this without the Milan. It'll be the Venice and Swiss Alps. So another option for you if you want to make your trip a little bit shorter. Next, we have Milan, Venice, and Istanbul, an 18-day, 9-country spectacular journey on the SS La Valencia, 62 passengers on the Danube Express. Begin your journey in Milan, and you're going to move through the beautiful and romantic Venice. 2 legendary cities, of course. They're absolutely magical. I've been to both, and I can say it doesn't matter how many times I go back, I always want to go back to Milan and Venice. And Istanbul, I've been 3 or 4 times, and what can you say? I mean, our guests, when they're traveling with us, you'll have a beautiful private evening opening and lighting ceremony at St. Mark's Basilica, and you'll also have an opportunity to explore the waterfront shops. You get to pop over to Burano, Mazzorbo, and Torcello, and to complement your cruise with a trip on a private train. This transcontinental, when you arrive in Istanbul, there is a bucket list of things that you can do while you're visiting this beautiful city, like obviously visiting the Blue Mosque and maybe try your luck bargaining a little bit at the Grand Bazaar as well. You'll sleep in luxury, of course, on the Golden Eagle Danube, and you'll actually visit the city that my family is from, which is Thessaloniki, visiting in Greece, which is the Byzantine, one of the oldest Byzantine cities in the world. And once you get to Istanbul, you'll have an opportunity, of course, to see the famous Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque, and so much more. Next, we have the enchanting Danube and the castles of Transylvania, a 13-day itinerary that'll take you from Passau to Budapest. It'll provide you with a beautiful cultural tasting menu of the 4 countries that you'll be traveling through. This itinerary is actually ideal for first-time river cruisers as well as seasoned globetrotters seeking to experience yet another dimension of these much-loved destinations. And some of the unique experiences while you're in Melk, and we're docked in Melk, you'll visit Dürnstein, a beautiful wine estate for wine tasting, or you can also visit a beautiful saffron workshop. So again, the choice is yours, ladies and gentlemen. In Vienna, this is one of our featured excursions. It is one of our morning with the masters at the Vienna Art Museum, at the History Museum, and you get a private Mozart, you get to experience a private Mozart and Strauss concert. So truly, it is just magical. Once in a lifetime experiences that Uniworld has curated for these cruise and rail itineraries. And this one is for those that want to experience something totally different. It is the world's longest journey by a single train. It is the Trans-Siberian Express. It is rail only. You'll travel from Moscow over the Urals, across magnificent steppes and alongside the shores of some of the world's largest freshwater lakes. Your home for the 15-day journey is, of course, the Golden Eagle, where you expect to have beautifully appointed cabins, fine dining. First class is included as a standard, and you will also have a personal cabin attendant available at all times to look after your needs while you're traveling across this beautiful country. Who will enjoy this trip? Train enthusiasts and anyone who'd like to experience the world's longest journey. You're going to be crossing, I think, 4 time zones going across. So, and also for river cruise lovers who would like to explore the beauty of Siberia, all with the style and convenience of a river cruise, but you're going to be on a beautiful train. And I know there's many of you that are traveling solo, which I think is a great way to travel. And we do provide a very warm welcome environment for our solo travelers. We begin each cruise with an excellent welcome reception, excuse me, for our solo travelers from day one. Our incredible staff go, beyond, above and beyond every day to make our solo travelers feel very, very special. And throughout the year, we also launch incredible promotions for solo travelers. So keep an eye on those and contact one of your Expedia Cruise travel advisors to see if Uniworld has one during the time of year that you would like to travel. As I mentioned, wellness on the water is so important to us, and Uniworld is the only river cruise line in the world with a full-time wellness instructor, daily yoga. We've got TRX systems. Imagine you're sitting on the bottom right, then you're doing your yoga and you're sailing through the beautiful rivers of these beautiful destinations. So a travel light menu is there for you, and of course, you have the onshore excursions as part of our Let's Go program, which means you have access to all the bicycles and Nordic walking sticks, etc. And of course, our outstanding loyalty program. We are part of the Travel Corporation. We are all connected. And as a guest, as a repeat guest, we offer you exclusive loyalty savings of up to 5%. So you may have traveled with us with Insight, and now you may maybe want to take a river cruise with Uniworld. You do get automatically a 5% discount plus any other promotions that we do have during the specific time of year. And of course, something that is very, very important to all of us. Over a decade ago, we introduced a clean water program to preserve our rivers and waterways, which many in the industry have since followed. As a joint initiative between the Travel Corporation and Uniworld, we've partnered with the Tread Right Foundation. It is our nonprofit organization whose focus is people, planet, and wildlife. And what we have done is, under the guidance of them, we are eliminating over 60 types of single-use plastics across all the operations by the end of 2022. We want to preserve all these beautiful destinations and the waters that get us to experience them all. And I think something that's really important for all of us to remember, Uniworld, the well-being of our crew and of our clients has always and will always be our top priority. And we've adapted to the new world. We know there are things that are changing, but it's so exciting for us to introduce all these new protocols. The health and well-being of our guests, as I mentioned, has always been #1. And we're proud to become the first ever river cruise line to, on our European ships to spray an antimicrobial coating that is odorless. It's non-toxic, and more importantly, it kills bacteria and viruses, including COVID-19. So on the recent inaugural departures in Portugal and in Italy, new protocols that we did introduce was a space scanner to identify guests that we take their temperature daily, mandatory mask wearing in all the hallways and public places. But not while you're outside or you're seating. When it comes to social distancing, it is always well practiced. And of course, we have greatly improved our disinfecting and air filtration system throughout the ship. So we have thought of everything. As I mentioned, your well-being is always our top of mind, and we look forward to welcoming you on board. And I made a phone call because this current promotion actually expires this tomorrow. So I made a call, and we are now extending our early booking offer for anyone that's looking to buy or to travel with us in 2021 or 2022. You get the opportunity to save 10% when you pay in full at the time of booking. And any other offers, again, as I mentioned, please contact your Expedia travel advisor, and they have all the offers at hand. Insight Vacations, personal, stylish, and so magical. For more than 40 years, we've delighted our loyal travelers with all the sights and insights, up close and personal, in comfort and in style. We are, ladies and gentlemen, the only premium guided vacation specialists. We are renowned for our smaller groups, specially designed, customized luxury coaches, which have twice the legroom and twice the view. And our brilliant collection of more than 100 authentic experiences and deliciously authentic dining and the way we stay in style make us the only premium guided vacation specialist, and we are so proud of that honor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're excited. We're ready to share the world with you at Insight. With Insight, ladies and gentlemen, you're not just buying a trip, you're seriously, you're signing up for an experience of a lifetime and the opportunity to make travel matter, which is so important, especially today. Every journey is perfectly planned. We connect you with incredible local people, delicious local cuisine, and of course, the iconic sites that you're going to be visiting and experience up close and personal. There are no queues with Insight. You never have to wait. We bring you to the front of the line, saving you time and hassle, and more importantly, the opportunity to explore. Food is, of course, at the heart of every Insight journey, and we believe that dining is truly an experience. No matter where you choose to travel with us, you will taste the local flavors with a variety of delicious ways to dine beyond the hotel restaurant. We take you out to, for example, in northern Spain, you'll be tasting some of the local pinchos in San Sebastian, which is the gastronomic capital of the world. It's a beautiful, progressive evening that our guests try and taste some of these amazing little tapas that Spain is so known for. From local restaurants, we welcome you into the homes of local people, farm-to-table dining, sea-to-table dining as well. Everything is an experience when you're traveling and dining with Insight Vacations. It'll definitely leave your palate wanting more from, city and little town that you travel with us. So let's take a peek at some of those authentic dining experiences. Oh, missed a slide. My apologies. Oh, come on. It's not going to work for me. There we go. Got it. So with Insight, your trip is exactly the right size. No matter what part of the world you visit, you'll always enjoy, your group. You'll be with like-minded English-speaking guests from around the world. Our one-of-a-kind, specially designed, customized coaches offer our guests additional legroom, picture screen video windows that compare to no other coach tour company. You'll enjoy double the legroom and double the views. Each journey is perfectly planned. You'll dive into an incredible variety of 100 included Insight experiences with fun activities that are not available to the independent traveler. You can enjoy a lovely afternoon in Kilkenny, where you'll learn the fun sports. It's actually the national sport of hurling. Most of our guests are a little bit hesitant to get up on the pitch, but within about 10 minutes, it becomes the most competitive game you've ever seen. Or join on the bottom left, you'll join in Tuscany. This is Nona and her grandson Alessandro for a beautiful home cooked meal, and I think she's going to be teaching our guests a few gnocchi recipes as well that I'm sure that you guys will truly enjoy. We believe that where you stay makes a difference between a good holiday and an unforgettable one. That's why we take the greatest possible care in choosing hotels that are truly excellent in terms of style, location, and service. Our stylish hotels are in the right locations, either in the city centers where local and cultural attractions are really at your doorstep, or in iconic and stunning scenic locations which are truly off the beaten track. For example, Ashford Castle, we are so fortunate. The photo on your left, it was a 700-year-old castle that was purchased by the Tolman family, is now part of the Red Carnation Hotels. You're traveling with us, and you on one of our beautiful Ireland itineraries, our guests get to stay there for 2 nights and experience excursions like falconry and golf and archery. It's truly magical. And also the Montana, the Hotel Montana in Zurich, Switzerland, a charming boutique hotel right in the heart of the city. And how about arriving at the Hotel Splendid in a water taxi? Okay, I've done this, and if you haven't, you need to do this. This is awesome. We actually took a water taxi to the airport. Ladies and gentlemen, you put your bags in, they take you. It's like they're parking the car, but they park the gondola and they let you out. It's truly a magical experience. So again, all our hotels are on the island, whereas many other tour companies are. But again, we have handpicked this beautiful hotel, one of many hotels in Venice. In this beautiful destination. So what type of journeys do we have? Because we're not cookie cutter. Now that you've sort of tasted a little bit of sort of what we're offering, the next step is to sort of choose what type of trip is best suited for you. And again, your Expedia Cruises travel advisor knows exactly tell them what you want, and they will choose exactly that type of journey. So we believe guided vacations should not be cookie cutter, of course, but we've got 4 types of journeys. They can be leisurely journeys, which is our easy pace. They take you off the beaten track with our country roads, or you can cover one region, which are our regional journeys. And if you want to cover more countries in a greater amount of time, we also have our discovery journeys. Our discovery journeys are ideal for first-time travelers that are seeking comprehensive, view of the countries that they're visiting. It's a great introduction to Europe, showcasing the magical and iconic landmark sites, and getting our clients out and visiting some of these beautiful countries. So again, you'll experience some dine-at-home experience, farm-to-table dining, and so much more. One of our most popular ones is our Road to Rome. You'll be visiting, iconic sites, in Paris. You'll be traveling through the Swiss mountains and lakes, and obviously traveling and visiting the beautiful city of Venice and Rome. Again, you're never waiting in the queues. Your art historian, your local expert is there when you arrive at the Vatican. And you also get to see this beautiful building. It is the Bramante staircase. This is off limits to all of those hundreds and thousands of people that have been waiting in line for hours just to get into the Vatican, and our guests get to go right to the front of the line. Regional journeys focus on either 1 or 2 countries in greater depth, perhaps following a discovery journey. This is something with fewer countries that you would be interested in. So one of our most popular is our 15-day Best of Spain and Portugal. Our guests get to follow the Spanish, the Portuguese, and the Moorish kingdoms. I had a great opportunity to visit Spain. I was there for 10 days, and it's absolutely stunning. And I got to visit the incredible and world famous Prado Museum, which was definitely on my bucket list as well. And in Seville, you will have the best seats in the house, reserved for an afternoon of a fiery flamenco show at a local flamenco school, which supports our sustainable tourism initiatives and local businesses. Something that is so important to us, as I mentioned, that we give back to these local communities while we're visiting. And then we have our Easy Pace. You'll notice with our Easy Pace that you have a lot more leisure time. Usually 3 days in each city. It is usually you'll have a day at leisure at least while you're traveling. And the travel director can also arrange for optional day trips on the days that we have leisure. Just like this one, our Easy Pace Budapest, Vienna, and Prague. As you see, it's 3 nights in Prague, 3 nights in Vienna, and 3 nights in Budapest. And one of the fun things that you get to do, you get to visit a traditional strudel house to learn about the art of making this Hungarian delicacy. And of course, enjoy a tasting while you're there as well. And we talk about relaxed starts, which is really important. If you go online and you see during the itinerary as you're reading through and it has a relaxed start, that means that the day usually starts about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. So you have a little bit of time in the morning to get up, have breakfast on your own, walk around the city, and just familiarize. But you have so much more time when you're doing an Easy Pace journey. And then of course, our country roads. These are the most popular itineraries that we have, totally off the beaten track and great for repeat visits to a country. And if someone is truly in love with a country, this is definitely the type of journey that you want to take. And this is the most popular country road journey we have right now. It is our Country Roads of Croatia. It is a journey which truly goes off the beaten track and wonderful for a lot of our repeat customers. It is a 14-day journey. You'll be staying at premium hotels, and you have a great opportunity to do some island hopping as well, with cruises to the island of Hvar and Korsela and the Bay of Dubrovnik. And the fun thing is you get to go to a lovely little town called Maliston, and you get to be introduced to our friend, the oyster farmer. His name is Tomislav, and you will have a great afternoon with him. This is actually the photo, a little bit of Prosecco, a little wine. He'll be shucking oysters with his team, squirting. They'll be pulling them right out of the water for you. So something that is absolutely fantastic. Again, our Country Roads of Croatia. So what are the benefits? Very similar to Uniworld, in terms of what we do very, very well at Insight. And during these unusual times, we are here and we are knowledgeable, and we're well-prepared travel professionals and specialists who've taken care of everything for you. So when you're traveling on your own, as you know, whether you're traveling on large cruise ships or other guided vacations, you could be exposed to thousands of other travelers. On a guided vacation with Insight, you will be traveling with a small group of amazing people from start to finish who form your protected bubble, with your travel director who is with you the entire way, expertly trained. They will personalize the journey for you if you like, and again, ensuring that you have everything is hassle-free before you go. And of course, we carefully select all our hotels, our restaurants, our ground handlers, and venues to ensure that we take, as we mentioned, the health and well-being of our guests as seriously as they do. If they do not abide or relate to the type of health protocols that we have implemented, they are not a partner with us. So our team of experts ensure that these experiences in restaurants and hotels on your holiday meet our standards, and of course the company's. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the Insight Coach. It is exclusive. No other tour company has this coach. It is perfect size. It is for smaller groups. As I mentioned, twice the legroom and twice the views. As traditional, as you can see here, most traditional coaches are 53 passenger coaches. We've removed 13 seats, and compared, like I said, compared to other companies, the inside difference is there. On board, you'll have Wi-Fi, you'll have your own personal air conditioning for your comfort, and of course, all you have to do is just stretch out in real comfort and take in the beautiful scenery as our drivers do all the work. Now, this is an industry first, ladies and gentlemen. All our journeys have a travel director, but as we shift to the new normal and as part of our commitment to you, we have introduced a first of its kind in the travel industry. It is the well-being director, and basically they ensure that all our standards and protocols are kept in place, the latest guidelines. Your well-being director will be with you from the beginning and throughout the entire journey. So they are in charge of managing luggage, sanitizing, providing guests with information on any of the local information or developments that happen, and of course, making sure the quality control for all our hotels and venues are maintained. And let's talk group size a little bit. The group size of our standard coaches or our classic groups is an average of 33 on our 40 passenger coach. And we do believe it is the perfect size when you're traveling. But something we introduced in 2021 are our small group departures, which are, everyone's booking these because they are a maximum of 24 people on our 40 passenger coach. It is, you've got lots of room and, traveling and lots of comfort, and it is just ideal for the new world that we're in right now. And if you want something a little bit more special, we've created our small private group. So if you've got family, if you've got friends, and with as few as 12 travelers, we can reserve the entire coach on a departure day of any trip for just a small group of friends and family. So again, talk to your travel advisor at Expedia, and they can find what, we can create a custom group just for you for any destination or departure date that you're looking for. And finally, looking at forward, at Insights, we believe truly that we want to make travel matter, and we believe we do make travel matter. And we, as Uniworld, we're founding members of the Tread Right Foundation, supporting people and wildlife and our planet. And what we're excited about is that out of 50 of the Inside trips, you will have the opportunity to choose 19 incredible Make Travel Matter experiences. So on our country roads of Italy, for example, you will meet Marta. She's down on the left in her traditional weaving factory in Perugia. As an Inside guest, you will discover how she's leading a new generation of weavers and investing in e-commerce to preserve this beautiful tradition. No matter which trip you choose, ladies and gentlemen, trust that you can book with Insight with confidence. We are more than understanding of the new landscape and know the flexibility is key when it comes to making a booking. We will hold a free hold for 3 days. We offer, if we do see any changes in itineraries, and we will look at maybe possibly suspending, anything can happen in the world, crossing our fingers, you can hold your booking with our flexible travel credits as well. And of course, our peace of mind promise reflects or represents our financial stability. So your monies are always safe with us as well. And finally, magical moments, ladies and gentlemen, on holidays become cherished memories. We all know that, and I know we have it. We're all hoping and wishing to get back to creating some new memories. So as the new world opens up and the opportunity has arrived to bring those moments to you, we're offering you right now, up until July 14th, you can save up to 15% on a wide variety of our incredible worldwide journeys that we have. So hoping to bring back the magic and travel back to you and to these amazing destinations. Thank you very, very much. I have my fan next to me, so I haven't fainted yet, which is awesome. I hope you got to see the videos. I know it's hard doing it virtually, but we hope to welcome you on board one day. And thank you again to our travel partners at Expedia. They're awesome. I've known Janice for 25 years, 30 years, and we all love what we do, and we're all here for you. And like I said, we're all looking forward to welcoming you on board.
Thank you so much, Paula. That was fantastic. So fantastic. I've added the Mekong Jewel as one of the tips I need to do. Also, that new cruise and rail, the Milan, Venice, and Swiss Alps looks, that's
Beautiful.
amazing,
It's
right?
beautiful, and it's very popular, and you know, people want something different. Our guests are looking for something different, you know, with the Uniworld standard, and it's exciting to have this new product for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's truly amazing. Annie, when you're talking about Venice, Venice is still my number one
Ah,
city so far in the world.
I know.
And
Yeah.
that Vaporetto that just slides in there like James Bond, all my luggage
It's true.
gets thrown out of the boat. Like if you've never done that, ladies and
No.
gentlemen, you definitely need to go to Venice and take the water taxi, the Vaporetto,
Yeah.
over to the island, because it is an experience for sure.
I was surprised when I arrived off the train and I got into the train station and you see the canal in front of you and how they take your suitcases to your hotel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't been, you just have to go to see that.
Right?
Yep. Great fun.
So fantastic. And as Expedia Cruises, we want to talk to you about one of the most sought after components of your vacation right now, which is travel insurance. There's a lot of misconstrued statements out there about travel insurance, and people just aren't understanding. So please deal with one of our experienced and licensed travel insurance specialists at Expedia Cruises. It's such an important component right now. I urge you to talk with them about what your coverages are and make sure there's no gaps in what coverages you think you have. We'd just like to thank Paula so much for coming out tonight on this secondary hot night, all of you. Here's our 10 locations: Burnaby, Comox, Kelowna, Kerrisdale, Lynn Valley, North Vancouver, Sydney, Victoria, West Shore, and West Vancouver. So thank you also very much. Paula, I don't see any questions. You did such a fabulous job on both of those brands. And I am forever excited. Uniworld was my first river cruise many years ago. So excited to return with them in November.
We look forward
to. Anybody has anything before we let Paula go?
We can open it up if you want, if anyone wants to ask.
Usually you can unmute if you like, if there's a question out there. Otherwise, we will let you get back to your rosé all day and some ice, maybe. No,
Thank you so much, Paula. That was great.
You're very, very welcome. It was wonderful. You know, it's always great sharing, especially with all of you at Expedia. You know, what we've got planned, we're ready to go. We're excited. And we look forward to welcoming, you know, your clients to these Velvet Collection brands that we have. We know, you know, traveling is on everyone's mind. And if you can't travel in, or you decide not to travel in 21, we are ready and open, ready for you in 2022.
Absolutely. And all of our vacation consultants, all of our offices are open. So call, click, or come on in. Yeah. Otherwise, we also have Zoom as an option for you. A lot of our consultants have been doing that over this last few months. So don't forget, just please deal with a local travel professional. What's that saying? Online is for looking and a travel advisor is for booking. And that's us. We're in your neighborhood. So have a great night. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again in a couple weeks.